What's up, guys? It's Red Sprunk here, and I am playing F1 24. This is my first time ever playing an F1 game in general. Now with the season of F1 coming up, or already starting, I should say, uh, I just wanted to go ahead and play, uh, I've been getting into a lot of F1 lately. I even have some Lego sets. And then I was like, you know what? Let me buy this game. I've always wanted to play it. Uh, oh, and I figured, you know what? Why not? Never played it before. And I gotta say, it's a lot of fun. Now, I've been playing it behind the scenes, getting familiar with the controls. I'm still pretty much learning how to play this game in general. Like I don't even know what's up. I've already explored a little bit of the F1 world, but not too much. Just only on the time trials, customization, and all that stuff. I did start a little bit on the career mode, which has a driver career and my team career. My team career, I'm probably gonna start over because I didn't even. I, I literally just started like sometime this past week, and I haven't even fully got into it. Uh, for the driver career, I actually have a little bit. I made some progress. Right now I'm actually in the F2 division, which if none of y'all are not familiar with F1, uh, normally they start you off with the lower ends or the lower division, which is like F3 and F2, and later on they'll move you up to F1, which is the drivers you see here in the front. You got Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton. I forgot this guy's name. Sorry, it's Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc, if I'm saying that correctly. Currently, currently this is actually F124, so these rosters are a little outdated because if you've been keeping up with the F1 news, Hamilton just actually got into the Ferrari team. So he is no longer with Mercedes. As you see right here, he's with the Mercedes team, but no longer. They replaced him with someone else, and he moved over to Ferrari. So yes, this game is a little outdated, but since I'm playing this game for the first time, I really don't care about the roster per se. I just want to go ahead and just play a little bit of this game. So I'm gonna try some F1. So as you can see, they have the teams here. You got Red Bull, you got Mercedes, Ferrari, McLaren, Aston Martin, Alpine, Williams, Visa, Kick, Kick, and MoneyGram Haas. And this is actually my customized car, but I'm not really using it. So right now, my favorite team actually is McLaren. I've always loved McLaren. These are the tracks that they actually have that you can race and test yourself. And obviously in the games you do actually use these tracks to race other cars. So you could just pick one. I don't know which one I should try. Probably I know they're playing in, I think, Singapore, I believe, or I'm not sure where else. Whatever, we'll just try Singapore. So yeah, uh, and also I actually turned off assists. So this is actually how the game looks. I mean, it's crazy. To me, I've never played an F1 game before, and this is amazing. I love it. Now, keep in mind, guys, I actually did get some practice in a little bit. So if you see that I'm kind of doing pretty good, and you're like, why is this guy playing so well if this is his first time playing? It is pretty much my first ever playing an F1 game in general, and I'm just getting a clear understanding of how the game works, how the car is, and I actually went ahead and turned off all assists. So if I show you here, just to prove to you, I've been practicing a lot. I actually did turned off anti-lock brakes, traction control, which is holy shit. It makes the game so much more difficult. Now I did leave some things on just because I am still a beginner, but and I want to keep some of the things on to help me out a little bit. DRS is the is what as you continue driving, there's a wing behind you where you can activate it to flap it down or flap it up to increase your speed or to slow you down. I forgot the abbreviation. I don't have it in my mind right now, but that's how it works. So let's just go to the track. Um, oh wait, hold on. Before we even do that, let's go to session info. So yeah, these are the I believe these are actually real world players who have tested them or raced in this track, and the goal here is to try to beat their times. It's kind of like it's a little mini competitive mode, if you will. And here you have the presets. Uh, this took me a while to understand, but basically, you have you can eh, you can either have a balance preset where you have minimize downforce meaning that it'll allow you to be able to cut through corners like as you see here, but you are sacrificing top speed. Whereas increased top speed, you don't really have much downforce. You're just increasing the the top speed, so it makes things harder to control, especially on tracks that have very tight corners, which a lot of times it's needed to have these downforce presets. Uh, it's just preference, I suppose, but me that I've been actually just doing a lot of research in this game and understanding how the F1 cars actually work. I've been learning a little bit of, a lot on which preset is good to use on certain tracks. I don't know much about Singapore, but if we look to the map, which I believe, I don't know if we can. We keep going here. Where can we see the? Oh yeah, you can change the aerodynamics, transmission, all that good stuff. I don't even know if you can see the map. Anyways, let's just one-shot it. So here it is. This is the F1, and you can also change the camera angles as well. To your liking. I have it here on. I believe it's called TV Pod Offset. You can change it to cockpit view. You can have it full display. They actually have a little bit of a variety of camera angles that you can have that's comfortable for your play style, which is pretty cool. I liked it, and I usually play this. I found this setting here more. I suppose I like it. One, because it kind of helps me see the track in front of me a little bit, and two, it just looks pretty awesome. It literally looks like how you would see in the actual races, which is pretty cool. Alright, see, I went off the track. So yeah, man, this car is loud. So a little bit about this. About what I actually did with the assists. I turned off traction control, which means I basically am more susceptible to veering off the road if I press, veering off the track if I press the gas a little too hard. Whereas if I had it on, the car won't, spin out of control when I press the gas. Which for beginners, that's where I should be at, but I kind of want to challenge myself, and I've been practicing a little bit, as you can see. trying to get better at slowing down, braking, and of course, turning and trying not to get off the track. But I know you guys can't tell as I'm playing, but when you actually control these cars without traction, you can actually feel the car getting a little bit out of control, which is scary because you don't want your car to get out of control on a racetrack, in a race, because you can literally just steer off and then crash, and then that's about it. You're gonna have a hard time keeping up with these other cars who are just as fast as you, and that's it. It's over. And that's the thing about F1. It's very, very it's a very complex, difficult sport to. I mean, I know a lot of people say that. Oh shit! You see, I know a lot of people say it's not considered a sport, but if you really actually look at videos and see how what the drivers have to go through when they are having to race or are having to go into these really top speed cars that are literally almost like jets. Almost. I'm not saying they're like jets, but they go like 200 plus miles per hour on the track. Like as you can see, I don't think I can reach that top speed right now because I have to slow down. I think right here I can. So see, as you can see, the miles per hour increases, and I have to slow down. And the thing is, I can't always go too fast because obviously I have to turn just like any other car would. But yes, going back to what as I was saying, the F1 series is really a very intense, extreme sport, if you want to call it. That only drivers there's only F1 drivers can actually drive these cars. I mean, they're trained to be able to handle these types of maneuvers. I know on TV, if you see these cars, they're like, it looks kind of easy. It actually is pretty hard. Like I said earlier, it's like controlling a jet, but you're on the ground. Now, you've seen jets. I mean, jets are really, really fast. They go just as fast as oh shit. I crash all the time on this corner. Jets are super fast, and those guys, they're trained to, to withstand the G-force, the amount of G-force that a jet can have, and the body, how much it can withstand. It takes a lot of training and focus, and it's the same with the F1 cars. They go super fast. That apparently they can go up to 6 Gs, which is quite literally intense. I mean, that's not a normal. It's not your average G that you would find when you're driving a normal car. I mean, when you're driving a normal car, especially if you're speeding, and don't speed, but these guys feel it 100 times worse than any of us do. So I'm getting a little better at this. I never played this track before, but I have a little bit of experience in slowing down in corners like this. And what it really helps is the lines here. Now I'm sure a lot of people would probably say, well, you should take this off. I don't necessarily want to take it off just yet because it's really helping me understand where I need to stop and see? So I lose control a little bit as I press the gas too much. I have to slowly press the gas. So, shit. But yeah, I just want to take this off just yet because it's helping me a little bit to be able to race. Sorry, to navigate through the track much better. Once I get a little bit more experience, I'll take it off, but yeah, this game is insane. I've never played F1 games before. It's like my first time ever playing, and this is pretty cool. I do have Gran Turismo 7, the new one. They actually do have F1 cars in that sorry, I can't even speak in that game, but um I have to play through the, I guess, story mode, quote unquote, uh to be able to unlock those cars, which is I haven't been able to. So I figured, why not just get a game that's literally just about F1, and here we are. So, and the cool thing about the trial runs is as you're practicing, you actually go up against your ghost, and you can also go up against a player who has raced in this track before. It's not I mean, you're not really racing him in real time per se. You're actually just racing the person who did a trial run on this track, and you're competing against on beating his time and getting a place in that spot that I showed you earlier, where all the where everybody is on that leaderboards getting their best time. This is where he even messes up too. So you see at the bottom triangle, it gets the flap open. So hold on, I'm gonna restart this lap, but before I even do that, I'm gonna change it to, yeah, there we go. I'm gonna reset restart the lap. So here you go. So you get a better view of the car. Probably should have did that at the beginning, but I got used to the other angle. So right now it's timing me. As soon as I hit I get past the starting line, it times me, and it starts putting me against the ghost and the guy who previously raced in this track before. Now I have to really slow down here because, like I said, since I don't have traction assist, I can easily just lose control and veer off the track. Just as simple as just pressing the freaking gas to speed up. Shit, I messed up. I wonder if and also I'm playing on controller, so I wonder if it's even easier to play it with the steering wheel. I've seen a lot of people play this game using the steering wheel, which you can buy, and they're expensive. They're like $300, something like that. It's insane. Maybe one day I'll get one, but yeah, we're all messing up in this part here. I'm gonna try to see if I can get this one going. Get the the fastest lap as soon as I hit the starting line. I don't even know when the starting line is. But we're getting close to it. It says right there on the bottom left. You can see the little mini map. I'm trying really hard to control this car as I press the gas, because like I said, one wrong move and you're sliding like crazy. Gotta slow down here. I'm cutting the track. You see, that's the thing about the F1 series, is that you can't just take the shortcut. Like right there, I can't just take that, because they'll penalize me during a race, which is not a good thing, obviously. So the whole goal is to try to stay inside the track as much as possible, which is very difficult. It makes things a little more challenging. That's my ghost. He's gonna crash, because I think he's gonna crash in the corners. One of the corners. He's already slowing down. Getting a little better. Now I'm ahead of him. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, he crashed. So I'm gonna have to flap wings up. There you go, from the back. That is gonna make me go a little faster. And I crashed again. Shit. And I'm still ahead. Wow. So on the top left, you see the where everybody's at. If they're ahead of you, if they're behind you. Right now, the player that was previously racing in this track, he is currently behind me. Really can't tell. I don't even think I beat my time. Yeah. There's some tracks that are very difficult. This one is it seems like it's one of the easiest ones I've played so far. Uh, there's other ones that have very tight corners, which the tight corners is a nightmare. I mean, I don't even know how these drivers can even do it. It's insane. I mean, no, I know how. I mean, they just have a lot of training, which none of us have. To see it, to play it in person, it's quite literally a different kind of. It takes a whole different kind of driver to utilize these cars and race in this track. God, man, Jesus. Yeah, this is graphically, this game is very beautiful. I mean, EA, I know a lot of people don't like EA, and I myself don't really buy a lot of EA games, especially sports games. I don't buy any sports games at all. I don't buy Madden. I don't even play. I like watching NFL football, but playing, especially when they release them every year, it's not for me. So I don't really buy sports games, and this is kind of the only EA quote unquote sports game. I'm I don't know if we call it a sports game, but a racing game. There you go, a racing game. Sorry, that I've ever bought from EA. I don't even think they ever made any other. Oh no, they have. They made other EA racing games. I don't really plan on buying, F1 every year, because if you know EA, they're always copying and pasting their games, which is ridiculous, and they charge $70 or 80 or more for something you could have just stick with the other one. See, this is where I always messed up. I gotta slow down here. Flap up. I'll slow down here. Pick up the throttle a little bit. Now, past me would. My old self would probably just press the gas as he turns, but these F1s, they're built different, man. You can't just do that. They'll just crash. I think I might have beat him. Yeah, I got the fastest lap. There you go. Let's see if I can beat it again. I beat my rival. You see how I veered off like that? Because I put too much power in my car, and the controlling the traction is not able to handle it. So I'm losing control. My next rival. I don't even know who that guy is. So that's another person. As you beat the rivals in the game, you start racing other ones to try to beat them. A lot of times they're really fast. Over here. There. Oh, man, it's super hard, man. This see, right here, messed up. See how I'm losing control? Like, it's just collision. I'm gonna show you guys an example. When I turn the curve, I'm gonna show you how it looks. So I'm gonna do it on purpose. Watch. Like right here. Right there, see? There. So that's what happens when you press the throttle too much as you're going to the curve. It'll just slip like that, and even worse. So you have to gradually, and you can see there on the bottom right, the bottom where the miles per hour is at, or the gears are at, you can see on the right there's a bar, like a green bar that's going up constantly. That's the throttle. See, and I lose control again. The left side, the red, is the brakes. Now your brakes actually can get locked up if you put too much pressure on it. So flap up. Alright. A little better. What I probably need to do is go to the garage and pick the downforce preset, because there seems to be some curves here. Especially the one at the very end where I keep messing up. That one has a big curve. Yeah. I'm way far off from my opponents. Step on, pick it up, back up. Boom! I think that's it. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna pause it right here. If you guys really like this game or this video, like me playing this game, I can continue playing. You know, I like playing a lot of these games just because they're fun. Just to show you guys also, because I love F1. F1 is like literally my favorite series ever. You know, it's super interesting to watch. A lot of people have died in this as well, man. It's a very dangerous sport. Yeah, you really have to learn how to drive these cars. It's not just as simple as like cars that we drive these days. They're a whole different kind of beasts. But gosh. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for watching, and leave a like and subscribe if you love this video. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.